Hey guys, I hope you're doing amazing. My name is Matt and this is
Klaudia.
We are the owners at LiefRoyal, the owners and founders at LiefRoyal, and we would like to start CBD talks with Matt and Klaudia. We are going to talk about all the struggle and all the successes that are coming with brand building from scratch. We started from zero. The idea started in our heads last year, and that's what we would like to share with you guys. So as we grow, we are going to have a lot of struggles, and we are going to have some successes down the road. So we would like to share it with you, so you can stay tuned, and maybe you can use it and be inspired to grow your own brand, grow your own company, and perhaps even we can collaborate together. So.
And you can build your brand not only in the CBD industry, but in whatever you like to do and want to take it to the next level. So we can definitely share our tips and our journey and our mission and vision for the future. And we also are going to share a lot of tips, how to boost your immune system, because we are health freaks. We learn every day something new, so you're gonna have a lot of tips on how to stay healthy.
Absolutely, health is our passion, and we spread that passion all around. Everywhere we go, we have a conversation about health.
Yep.
Let's start. Shall we
Right.
begin with talking about how we end up joining the CBD industry that is booming right now, which was one of the reasons as well. But why did we start actually a CBD brand, our company LiefRoyal?
Yeah, it's funny actually, because last year I didn't even know what CBD is. I don't smoke. I'm not in the cannabis world, so I didn't even.
Just continue. We are not.
I know.
Just continue going with the flow.
I know.
Because we are going to not edit it because it's going to be too time consuming. So just continue what you wanted to say. You said that you're not in the cannabis world.
Okay, yeah. So I was never in the cannabis world. I don't smoke, so I didn't know what CBD is.
By the way, if she starts talking Polish, it's because she's confused and she wants to record it again. And she always does it. She uses different language. We speak multiple languages. But we are going to be authentic as possible.
I'm gonna try
for those talks at least, because you're gonna find out down the road that it's super difficult to actually record a video, record a podcast, and create content without breaks, without using too many ums and ahs and
starting to speak Polish and then.
That's when we get not angry, but when we get anxious or we get too excited and we know that we made a mistake, we tend to use different languages. So we both speak Polish, so
yeah. But okay, we're gonna
let's continue.
So as I said before, I'm not a smoker, and I didn't know what CBD is, and of course I didn't know that we have an endocannabinoid system and what that even is and what it does and the benefits of it. So Matthew, he was always in the fitness world, in sports and health. He was sick a lot of times, so he's always searching how to, get a better immune system. Why was he getting sick, etc. So, and we had a different business before, and still have it, but it's not in the CBD world. And it was last year. We were at the gym. And we were struggling a little bit with what way to go with that business. And we were talking about it and working out. And a friend of ours, he was also at the gym, and we started talking to him. And it was like the first time he asked, "Hey guys, what do you do? Like, where do you work?" So we started talking to him. He's a little bit older than us. And he said that, "Hey, I have an idea." And he said what he does, what his idea is, and we took it from that moment. We found out about it.
It was born. The idea about LiefRoyal was born, and from that moment on, we still didn't believe even a percentage that we are in 6 months or 7 months from now, we are going to have a physical product in our hands.
Of course, we were so excited. We couldn't sleep that night. We were like, oh my God, our future is going to be bright. And we planned a lot, and we started digging in. But as Matthew was saying, we thought it's going to be like really fast because it was like end of the year.
Yeah, so at first we couldn't believe that it's going to happen, but we had that hope, and we were actually, as we were digging in, we found out that CBD is booming right now. There's a big competition because there's a lot of startups and small companies that are coming to the market. We also seen that all around here, Palm Desert or the Coachella Valley area, that there's small shops that are opening, selling mostly CBD, not even any THC or cannabis, a different cannabis product, but CBD, like a full shop of CBD. So if they invest money to rent a space here, which in California, especially Southern California, it's not cheap to rent a space. You have to have an obligation lease and buy those products, right, from somewhere if you're not producing them. So if they invest too much money, I think we should give it a try. Mm-hmm. So from that moment on, we start every single day thinking about the name, about the product. We had vision. So when I came to the United States, before I even met Klaudia, which by the way happened here in the United States, even though we are both from Poland, I knew that I want to build a brand because that was always exciting. I was always envy to watch those entrepreneurs and influencers online, how they build something from scratch and they have their own brands and they sell it online. And I was always fascinated by it, how they do that someone goes online and types in their name, the brand name, and they buy their products and they ship it. So the entire process, like how are they doing it? And then they have those followers on Instagram, and they are more popular right now. So I knew it's gonna happen, but I didn't know it's gonna happen in the CBD industry.
Yeah.
So we started talking, and we started talking about the product as well. Not only, it was like every day we had a meeting at Starbucks.
Or Kitchen 86, shout out on El Paseo.
Or Kitchen 86, and we were talking about different things. So one meeting we were drinking coffee and thinking about what should we name it, how should we name it. The next time we were talking about the colors, what it will be the theme for our website. Then
who's our audience?
And the platform. Yeah. Then we start digging deeper and deeper and thinking about the product, like what product should we take? All right, we agreed that we are going to have CBD tinctures because that's popular product. People still know what it is. Those who consume CBD, because you see it all over, even in like Albertsons grocery stores, you see that tinctures as well. And I think it was a good way because of that fact. So we agreed that it's going to be CBD tinctures. Now, do you see 100 milligram CBD tinctures? You see 1250 milligram CBD tinctures? You see 5000 milligram CBD tinctures?
500.
Then you see CBD oil and CBD tinctures. So as we were digging deeper, there's every single time more and more questions coming up. Mm-hmm. So you start at this point, you start devoting time into it. And we still were, Klaudia I quit my 9 to 5 before that, but I was working on my business. Klaudia had her 9 to 5 or 5 to 9 because it's an evening job. During the day we still have our service type of business. So, and you start devoting time, and it starts being really, doing the research takes a lot of time, and I think you should do as much research as possible. Simultaneously, as Klaudia mentioned, we didn't know much about CBD and what it is. And this is what got us sold when Klaudia mentioned endocannabinoid system, the ECS, and this is what got me sold. Because if this can help people, if this can help me, then it can help other people, and we should join this industry first, and then spread the news and spread the word about something that is helping people. Yep. So at this point, we start even investing money and buying different types of products, face masks, tinctures, different types of tinctures, waters, bath bombs, you name it, like everything out there, we start spending money on it. And in fact, we start seeing results, like our sleep got better because if you are thinking so much and then automatically you are stressing out as you know starting your business. It's not like you're gonna open up your business. You can do it online, by the way, right now, right on Zoom, legal Zoom or InkFile. You open up the business, which takes you, few minutes, and then you start making sales. That's the best way to do it, but it's not as easy as you might think.
It looks nice, but it's a little
right?
bit. It's a journey.
Especially if you're starting, like our personal in social media accounts, they don't have any followers. We have only family members, But we knew that it's going to start coming up. We are going to succeed. There's only one way. So we were at this point testing new products and designing. And when it comes to design, Klaudia had her vision, and we were just, it started in your head, right? How did we come up with
the name
black and gold
and the gold,
and then the name?
We were sitting in the restaurant, and we had our laptops, and it was during the day. We had our laptops, of course, a lot of papers, and we were thinking, okay, so and we were like writing the words.
That.
Remember
I
the
remember
huge sheet? So we were writing words that
so funny. Have you ever brought to the restaurant like notepads? Not one, like multiple notepads, laptops, 2 laptops, iPad. I think we had like literally everything. You were looking at us like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, the servers were like, oh my god, guys, you work so much. But we were writing down the words that we like, and it was like remember, like royalty, exclusive,
unique, or things like that.
Yeah, it was a lot of words.
Brainstorming words that we like. That's how we started, exactly. Yeah,
and I think we got the name pretty fast. It was like within a few days. And of course, it's LiefRoyal, so it had to be gold. I love gold and black. So that was already a vision in my head that okay, it has to be like high quality, and it has to have gold and black. And we took it from there. Then we designed the labels and the
Klaudia was sitting on Canva probably for hours and designing like the first draft of our logo, label, and everything. And then we obviously started talking to professionals in that industry. Again, here we were spending money to have their advice and how to design, because we were not designers. And but that's exactly how it was. We were starting by browsing the names we like, and then we work around it. And LiefRoyal, because first Leaf, we were thinking, okay, Leaf because cannabis, but also Leaf because CBD helps with pain relief, inflammation relief, sleep problems, sleep disorders relief. So that's why Leaf. And then Royal because we want to grow the company, just like in the book by Mr. Collins, one of the famous researchers, good to great, right? It's your choice if you want to build good or great company. So why not start giving the name right away and grow towards providing that customer service, which will require a lot of attentive listening to your audience. But at this point, we still didn't know that it's going to be that difficult to build your audience. But what happened next? So we had the name. We didn't have the LLC or anything established just yet. We were, first of all, let's put it this way. We were lucky enough to have someone like this friend who was already in the industry, but he didn't have any brands or anything in CBD. And we knew that we will have the best ever product. We are going to be the manufacturer of our own product. We are able to participate in the entire process, and we are working on the formulas. We are working on literally everything, and which is exciting as well and the excitement grows because there's new products that we want to bring soon, and we are working at the formula with great people. So we had that people around us that we were really fortunate very supportive from the beginning. So another point, we had our neighbors who are in that industry, in cannabis and CBD and THC industry for years, And we were literally asking them, hey, are you guys available? Can we sit down for 20-30 minutes?
Teach us something.
Teach us something. Give us some articles. Give us some books.
And because they also have a lot of, like CBD products. So she brought every product she has, and we were looking at the labels,
Testing
at the
out,
packages. So this is nice.
Notes.
That was nice.
A lot of this. So we start contacting them, companies, the designers that design labels and boxes, and multiple of them, not just one or two, but 5 or up to 10 sometimes, to actually get their advices and what is cool, what is not cool. Doing that kind of research. At this point, we thought there's like few major CBD companies, and we were pretty much focused on looking what they are doing. So that was kind of like our direction. But I can tell that it's not the right way if you want to create a blue ocean. That's kind of like red ocean strategy. So from our perspective, I think we should, from the beginning on, look into blue ocean direction rather than red ocean. Red ocean is really good for drop shippers, or if you're building like a ClickFunnels type of course or online course, then definitely red ocean will be a good way to start, because you can, great artists copy and good artists copy, great artists steal, right? So you're going to know already what's working. That's how we started. But if you really want to stand out in any industry, you have to be unique. You have to have something different. And those are the questions that are going to be in your head for months, and you will be struggling to find the right answers because you need to get a feedback from the audience.
Yeah.
But that's something that just came to my mind right now. So we were designing the product. Obviously here, you have to spend money on working, unless you know how to work with designing and everything, but you have to have professionals around you. At least they give you some idea, how to do it.
Yeah.
And then
the measurements.
exactly. And the measurements, like there's so many questions you will be like, what? How am I supposed to give answers for it? Like I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you're gonna feel. But it was exciting. Like it was every single day something new. Like, all right, how many inches has this bottle? How many inches this bottle?
Yeah.
The dropper, how many should we have marked dropper, measurements or not? The color of the bottle, the color of the dropper. And because we had only one, we knew that we're gonna start with the tinctures. Oh, right, well, what about the tastes?
The flavors.
The flavors.
Yeah.
So many questions. And I believe we were pretty advanced. We started talking we chose the company we chose the formula. We chose the company we're gonna do the boxes and labels with.
Yes.
And obviously we had to do the down payment and order it already. So it took weeks to get it done, because obviously there's always some problems down the road. And we wanted to start, I think, selling like beginning of December. And
we wanted to push it so quick that, okay, let's do it. We're gonna start and gonna open the website and everything, before the end of the year. It was like around Christmas time. So we were at home working all the time. I don't remember if you already had the website or
I was working on the website. So
it wasn't up yet.
Yeah, I was watching tutorials and then building the website from scratch.
And I believe that we're gonna, that the product is gonna come before, around Christmas time, but definitely before New Year's Eve. We were waiting like every day for the call, for the emails, and no one was calling, and we were waiting. But we were lucky enough because the company where we were doing the labels and the stickers on the tinctures, they send it to the place where we have the tinctures. So we didn't have to, put the labels on. So that was
we sent it directly to the production line, so we didn't have to do that. But
but then then the packages
everything
came.
got postponed by pretty much, and
because we didn't know what was going on, because like for 1 week no one was getting back to us from the place, from the labels. And then after like weeks, Matthew found out that they printed out the labels or the packages
Yes.
wrong, and they didn't tell us anything, so they had to
Obviously.
do everything again.
Exactly. When you're in a hurry and you wanna like speed up the process, don't do it. Like
Yeah,
let it go. Obviously, you have to have some backup.
and control,
So
but
maybe do a side hustle or something, but because you cannot like everything. If you are really like speeding it up, something will go wrong. Like it's always
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
So we
that's true.
ended up opening the LLC, the bank account, and everything like beginning of January, and like few weeks after we actually initially planned it to, and then the moment came where like towards the end of January, I think that the bottles, the boxes, everything came to us, and we were ready to start.
Yeah,
But
we're so excited.
where should we start? This was the question.
yeah.
So, as a lot of you guys know, CBD is still seen as a drug on Google and Facebook. So they still see it like against the advertising policy. So I found it out pretty much the next day.
Yeah. Oh, and you were also that was another part where you were getting the payment providers. That was
Yes.
a long wait.
Oh, this was another
That's
hustle. Yes, a lot of paperwork, and CBD was different and is still different than any other branded like fitness related or health related.
and it's so new that even those companies on the other side, they don't know how to act because the regulations are coming up new, and everything has to get like updated once in a while, and it's frequently. So
Exactly, yeah. So we
that
pretty
was
much
a long time.
we had the store up and running, which I created, and then we didn't have the payment provider. Once they said, "All right, we're going to accept payments," then we didn't know. They told us, but we don't know how many payments we can accept.
Yeah.
So it might be 0, it might be certain number. We didn't know what it's going to be. So
Yeah.
it was kind of like, all right, so what can we do right now? Should we start selling it? Can we accept payments? And then what's going to happen? Are we not getting the money? Because that's what they told us. We might put it on hold, the funds before we release it. So we just waited and waited week
Yeah.
after week. And
Yeah.
during that time, like when you're waiting, that's the most
It takes forever.
stressful time. Why? Because you see and you listen only to like negative feedback from all the corners, like from different brands, from different companies that
Yeah.
we're selling different products, but in that industry or any other companies, like, oh, wait until they block your account, wait until they red flag this, wait until they red
What?
flag this, like, oh my god, wait until they do
Yeah.
this, wait until and we were going crazy, like, oh my god, let me just start. I don't even know, it's going to start today or in a month from now. How is it going to work out? And this is something that excites us and makes us like wanting to put efforts into it, because you have to remember that if you start building your brand and whatever it is, everything is new, will be like new, and you cannot predict a lot of things at the beginning, and you have to be like very, very patient, especially financially patient.
Yeah.
So we were lucky that Klaudia still had her evening job, and we were working together on the service type of business, so it kept our cash flow going. Because we thought when I quit my 9 to 5 that I was, by the way, in the solar industry, that within 3, 4, 6 months we start making money and everything's gonna go well. And it might not happen to you. Hopefully you'll be more
Yeah.
successful than I am, but what's I think important is that we stay positive. We never ever like give up, and if I have like thoughts that, oh, it's not gonna work out, then Klaudia is there to push me up, pick me up, and let's go, let's do it, and vice versa. So if
It's
she's
yeah.
struggling, you have to have a teamwork. And especially like we are newlyweds, so everything our married life is also some different, something new to us, and building a brand is something new to us, but it all comes really greatly together. And if you focus on those 4 pillars, which is health, love, wealth, and happiness, then you're gonna succeed in life.
Yeah, that's true.
And you have to know that health is always number one. Love and happiness, it's something that is attainable and achievable, but you have to work on it. It will not come to you. Like, you have to work for your happiness too.
Yep.
You have to work for your love, and you have to sacrifice, but in the end it's all worth it. I mean, who doesn't want to be happy every single day, every single hour, and who doesn't want to be loved every single hour? And that's why we chose to follow the entrepreneurial route. And yeah, we are going to share here with you everything, that all of our successes, all of our failures, and hopefully it might help you. You get some advice from us, you get some tips how to start.
What works, what doesn't work, so you don't have to spend your money on testing. You can get, our feedback on whatever, I don't know, you want to...
Yeah, it's important. Sometimes you will be surprised that you might have one customer, or it's not even your customer, and they're gonna give you like a bunch of feedback. Like, you can take them through the entire process of, like, from attracting a customer to making a sale or even shipping. Mm-hmm. And it's good to test it out. Like, so if you have a brand or you would like to test it out, let us know. We're here to help. But then you will be surprised how many things someone really honest will give you, and it's going to improve your everything from the start, from the get-go. So absolutely, we're here to help. In the next video, we're going to share with you tips how we started the sales process. What are our sales channels, social media, and we definitely can leave you with a tip that don't underestimate manual posting and content creation. Content creation is the king and will remain the king. Paid advertisement is definitely going to give you a huge boost, and no matter what industry you're in, if it's CBD, then you're gonna have hard times doing that. But definitely content is the key in kink, and we're going to share with you more in the next video. Let us know about the feedback. Remember, even if it's a critique or you hate us, or
the critique is actually, it's very important, because that, if you get a feedback and it's a negative, not what we want to hear maybe, but that pushes us to the next level, because we know what we have to work on, what is working, what is not working, what you like, what you don't like, and that just helps us to become better and give you better service, better product, better content, or whatever you need. Exactly. So that is really important for us to grow.
Exactly. So
and be better.
Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you. That was fun.
That was fun. I liked it. 27 minutes. There we go.
Pretty good.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks. Ciekawe, czy się nagrało. Się boję zobaczyć.
Oh my god.
What?